Hey, 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 y'all. It is KBFs again, back with another video for all my aspiring authors out there. How are you doing today? I'm doing quite well this evening. Um, yeah, honestly, I'm doing a bunch of videos in a row, and let me know what you think of my accent. I don't feel like it's my true British accent at the moment, but I just slipped into it for no reason, and so I'm going to speak in it for a minute, and then you can tell me if it sucks or not. But usually, when I'm in person talking to people, um, they think it's quite real, and I'm excited. So, let's get to the nitty gritty. Um, Dealing with rejection. That is what this video is about. Yeah. Okay. So, rejection. You will get rejected in this process. Being out here querying agents from multiple agencies, especially if you don't follow my tips from my first video I sent out, um, it's real. And it can be hard on your mental. When I was querying my very first book, um, and was just getting rejections left and right. And this was also during a point in my life where like I was trying to get another job. I was working at a tech startup. Stuff was hitting the fan. It was a toxic work environment. People were getting laid off. And then we were being strung along, and we didn't know when we were going to get fired. And eventually the company did end up getting dissolved and everybody got laid off. But um, it was just a real not great time in my life. And so I was like, let me try to get this book out here. Let me go be an author. And the agents were like, nah. And I was like, oh, well, damn. Um, yeah, wasn't great in these streets. And so it took a toll mentally. I was already feeling very rejected, very dejected, very worthless, not valued at my job, not valued in life. Um, and so to like get the rejection letters over and over and over again, like literally back to freaking back, I'm like, did they all send a message to each other like, hey, let's all send our rejections right now to this girl and be like, no, you suck. We hate your guts. Your book isn't good enough. Um, yeah, it was not great at all. Um, Especially because, like I've mentioned before, you don't get feedback a lot of times. You definitely don't get feedback if your book is not where it needs to be. I'll tell you that for a fact. The second time around with the rejections that I've gotten, so I know this book is thebomb.com and I know that somebody's gonna pick it up. So the rejections I've gotten this time around have not been as hard on me. The very first one I got was hard because the first person I queried requested my full manuscript. And this person was like top of my list. I had went back, listened to all their videos, did everything right, did all my research, you know what I'm saying? And so the fact that I got a manuscript request on my first query from this book was like, you know, I did all the things right. God loves me. Um, and yeah, so they literally requested my book like 2 hours after I sent in the query. And I thought it was going to be a rejection because literally that's how quick some of those other ones were coming. And I was like, oh, damn, my book, like, I was scared to open the email. So, um, all I saw was like query reply. And, you know, they replied. So I put that one through Query Manager. So they replied back through the system. And it was like, you know, thank you so much for submitting your book. And I'm interested in it. And I was like, oh, hold the phone. I gotta reread this bit. Cause what? You want my book? You want me to send you the whole thing? Oh my god. I started crying, y'all. I was crying. Um, Tears of pure joy. Cause I was like, God, won't he do it? Um, yeah. And then sent the full manuscript, and once they request a full manuscript from you, they'll let you know, like, oh, you'll hear back in like 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 7 to 9 weeks, blah blah blah. She got back to me like 2 days later and rejected it, y'all. And I was heartbroken. And I read it while I was at work in my new job that I have. I was at a customer, I was at a client site, and I just happened to open my email up because I was waiting for somebody. And it was like reply to whatever manuscript request reply or something. I don't freaking remember. But I remember sitting there reading it and like my heart just dropping. Like, and I was in shock. Like, I was like, dang, I got my hopes up high. And because the reply was like, you checked all the boxes I wanted. I just didn't warm up to it the way I wanted to. And it was just kind of like, huh? Wait, what? And then they'll always tell you, it's a very subjective business. Now, no hard feelings to the agent. I still very much appreciated them for getting back to me and telling me even that much about it. So I was happy with that. I mean, not at first. So I did have to go like feel the feels because it took me 2 days for it to actually register. Because I was at work in front of a client, I couldn't like, allow myself to break down like I really wanted to. So like 2 days later, after work, it was like going into the weekend, I just sat in a parking lot in the dark at an abandoned mall and just cried for like 2 hours. I was playing the weekend during his like dark days, um, like 2012, 14, whatever, the weekend, and just let it all out. Ugly crying in my car. um, so that's one thing I'll say. Like, if you get rejections, just let that out immediately. Don't hold on to it. Don't take it personally. It is subjective. Because again, like, she wanted my book as soon as she saw it, and then the next person I queried like passed on it, and I was like, well, what the so but again, a lot of people who rejected my book this time gave me really good feedback. You can watch my other video for that. But, and then some of them, the book wasn't 100% fit with their list. Like, it checked a lot of boxes, but some of them I just wasn't sure. Like, and they say that, like, oh, if you're not sure, like, just do it and just query us anyway. But some of them I did think were perfect fits, and I've gotten rejections. But the rejections and the just responses in general are coming a lot slower this time around. So I know, like, I did my due diligence. Again, the agent who has my full manuscript right now, they work on exclusivity. And so I will not be able to query anybody else until they let me know. And I had paused querying people anyway because I put out a number of them. And I want to hear back from everybody before I start my next rounds, just in case I need to like change something with my book. So that's the other thing when you're getting rejections. See what you can learn from it. Why are you getting rejected? If you're getting multiple rejections, like just back to back to back, from several people, maybe there's something with your book that you're just not doing right. Maybe there's something in your query letter that you're not doing right. So again, go look at my other videos. and then other people's videos too about it. But reflect and see maybe if it's something that you need to change, and then, get back at it again. Don't let it discourage you. Don't let it make you quit, because it can get heavy and dark at times, especially if you have other things going on in life that just are not going the way you want them to. Right now, I'm in my positive girl era. God took me and shook me up this year. So this is my year of refinement and my year of blessings. I'm in my Yeshua year, okay, 33, baby. So those blessings are coming. I've claimed my victory already, so I've gone through the foolery. God had to shake me, mold me, wake me up, turn me upside down to get my life together. So yeah, I'm in my victory stage. We are going nowhere but up. And the results I've been getting from the books are just showing me that that's true. And my mental state is in a different place, so that's also helping. So one thing I've done is I've written out affirmations about my books. Things that I want to happen, I wrote them down as if they've already happened. I'm claiming it as if it's already happened. So that can help you too. Say them daily. Get your mantra going. I am a best-selling author. My books have sold over 1 million copies worldwide. I've received my first book deal. Whatever it is for you that you want, maybe it's an award. Maybe it's, for your book to be a TV series. I don't know. Whatever it is, write it down. Maybe it's just, I finished my first book. Whatever it is that you need to do to put yourself back in a positive mode, because the universe feels that stuff. And I know that's probably what contributed to a lot of my rejections and how I wrote the other book I was writing. This one, I was like, nope, this is about to be my bestseller. So I approached it like that. I approached it like it was my job to write a best-selling book. So yeah, and now people are treating it like that. They're treating it a lot more serious than my first one. So I'm excited about that. I'm happy about it. When you get your rejections, what can you learn from it? Take the positive from what they're saying, especially if they do give you feedback, and just know that you're one no closer to your yes. So don't take it personally. People don't hate you. It's all very subjective. Again, some people like chocolate, some people like vanilla. Your book may be chocolate to somebody, okay? Somebody out there is a chocolate lover. They are cookie monster in that bitch. And they're going to gobble it up and love it, okay? So you just got to find your right person. Go use Query Tracker. It's a great tool to find agents and agencies. Look them up, look their websites up, see who fits. That's literally how I've been finding everybody I've been querying. And yeah, good luck. You got it. Keep your head up. Do not let it get you down. You are more than worth it. You are more than capable. You are amazing. You are a best-selling author. And our books are going to be out there, okay? You're going to have millions of people reading your books, because millions of people will definitely be reading mine, okay? With positive raving reviews. And yeah, so keep at it. Don't give up. You are great. You are awesome. You deserve it. You deserve it all. It is already written. Your time is coming. Your book is coming. The discovery is coming. That offer is coming. That book deal is coming. So yeah. Love you guys. Like and subscribe. Again, in the comments, let me know if you've gotten rejections, how you felt about it, how you dealt with it, and what you're doing about it. And then what else you would like to see from me on this channel. So, have a great night. Stay safe. And keep writing.